just a wonderful event, and it's a lot of work putting the event on, but the most pleasurable thing is walking away here with a smile, just enjoying people having a good time.
On Sunday, October 8th, the annual Oktoberfest returned to historic Harvard Square in the heart of Cambridge, Massachusetts. Oktoberfest is an annual tradition where Germans and Americans alike celebrate with food and spirits in large gatherings each autumn. Now in its 44th year, the event has evolved beyond its original format to include the Honk Festival and Parade, the Filipino-American Festival, and in one particular corner, a unique art installation and competition unlike any other throughout the year.
The name of the event is Chalk on the Walk. It is part of Oktoberfest, which brings in well over 100,000 people to the square.
Joe is the former president of the Cambridge Rotary Club, which organizes and puts on the event each year.
We have 38 artists signed up, and we have probably equal number of volunteers.
Since 2008, the Chalk on the Walk art installation has been a part of Oktoberfest, transforming Church Street into a giant canvas of original works of chalk art. It is Cambridge's version of the Italian Street Painting Festival, where the final artwork is judged and contestants can win over $1,000 in prize money. Artists from around the country and abroad are each given a 15-square-foot grid, as much chalk as they want, and several hours to draw whatever they can dream up.
Basically, Chalk on the Walk, so it's an event that happens every year, and we come every year here to participate.
I'm on the interactive aspect because sometimes I like to paint by myself, but in this event, people come and they spectate and they kind of watch the process and they interact with you, and I love that part.
For some artists, this is the first time they've had a chance to showcase their work to the public.
This is my first time doing this, but I've been drawing since I was about 3 years old. I'm a construction worker, so I do that as a hobby, and I just tuck my stuff away. When I'm getting older, and I wanna share it.
While other artists have been participating in the event for several years.
I've done this like 7 times, maybe plus or minus.
This is like my 4th or 5th year. I wait for this event every year. So.
In discussing the motivation behind their pieces, some artists were just here for the simple joy of creating art.
We are making a chalk thing of Shrek and Donkey, and it's gonna say better out than in, like Shrek always says.
The last 2 years I did Sea Creatures, and it went over pretty well, and it was a lot of fun. And so this year I decided to just continue with the sea creature theme and not think too hard about it. So there's nothing particularly deep or meaningful happening. They're just fun to draw.
I just found some frogs online that I thought were cool. Now we're just doing like adding things. There's no real concept or in this process.
And yet for other artists, their artwork has a deeper connection and is an expression of their own histories.
I'm creating a collage piece that showcases some imagery that really reflects my Caribbean and African American roots. I have a Sankofa bird on a Caribbean island, which will come together to create a face because I really feel like my roots represent a major part of my identity.
This is a drawing of an Indian art form called the Garba, which is usually celebrated with the festival of Navaratri around this time of the year, representative of the Indian culture.
Despite the varying backgrounds and intentions behind their pieces, most involved in the event shared a similar sentiment about what they ultimately hope to achieve out of the event.
I really just hope that people get a chance to see different artist styles, learn a little bit about how different artists represent themselves, and get a chance to appreciate a lot of the beauty that the city has to offer.
Watching the people come by and the smiles on their faces, watching the drawings.
Having fun. I hope they smile when they look at Shrek and Donkey. Bring a little happiness.
I mean, I hope people who see it just get some enjoyment, enjoy walking around. There's a lot of other gorgeous work too. For myself, I mean, I'm hoping to just have fun. It's also just a nice day out, and it's a nice way to, I don't know, focus on some art for a while, which is something I don't carve out time to do very often.
Starting from nothing, collaborating, and realizing that as a group we can achieve better than if we were by ourselves. It's feeling like we're creating something beautiful.